Alrighty boys, so we're back here on some more Bloons Tower Defense Battles 2. And so in this video today, what we're going to be doing is, as you can see, I'm actually, don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm on a second account. This one is called YT-Games and Gains. My normal one is Games and Gains-YT. And I think I'm going to start kind of a mini series here on essentially just getting yourself through some of these lower arenas and how to get all the way up into like BFB Coliseum or even ZOMG Superdome. So what my plan is for this video is to essentially show you a handful of different meta strategies, kind of how to use them, how to eco, and maybe even how to rush your opponents as well. So I'm not necessarily going to be going for the kill immediately, just because I'll be honest with you, a lot of times in these lower arena games, you can really just purple balloon rush them on round 11 and you're going to get the win. So what we're going to be doing is essentially just trying to get as much monkey money as we can as well, just so we can unlock the towers. And then, like I said, just kind of showing you guys how to get out of these lower arenas. So without further ado, I'm just going to go right ahead and jump into our first game here. Alrighty, so here we are, game number 1, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw Gwendolyn down, and I like to put Gwendolyn kind of right in this little corner here. Again, just because on this map, if you guys did not know, you can press this little red button here, and essentially what that does is it opens up this pathway over here, and then the balloons will come out this way instead of going all the way around this like circle area here. So I like to have Gwendolyn here just so she can shoot some of the balloons if my opponent does end up hitting the button. And then when I do get my level 3 ability, I can put my level 3 cocktail kind of in the back corner over here. So that's why I like to have Gwendolyn there. And this, I wouldn't necessarily say this is a full-on meta strategy, just because, again, I don't have all of the towers unlocked. But I am going to be rocking with the bomb. We're going to be using the ninja and the mortar as well. So the mortar is really going to be our camo detection here. Bomb is going to get us through the early rounds, but it really doesn't look like my opponent is rushing me at all right now or ecoing in general, so we don't necessarily have to get the bomb down just yet. In these lower arenas too, I will say you have to be very careful about getting greedy, because a lot of times your opponent will not rush you or eco at all, but like completely out of nowhere, they like my opponent might start to send me like white balloons or something on round 5. Or they're just going to wait until, you know, round 11. They're not going to eco at all. And then they're going to send you like a massive purple rush. So you always have to be ready for that. I cannot tell you how many times I just simply gotten like really greedy and ended up losing for silly reasons. So we're not going to do that here. All the way up through round 4, typically I will like to group eco. Actually, I should have been sending pinks there. Just kidding. Yeah, see, so now my opponent is sending me pinks, which Gwendolyn should be okay-ish. I am going to use a cocktail just in case. I don't want to leak any lives because I am trying to get the first blood here as well and the no lives lost, just because, again, if you want to get as much monkey money as possible, just so you can unlock towers a little bit quicker, you want to make sure you are getting the first blood. You want to make sure you are not leaking any lives. And are we going to leak to this blue? I was going to tower boost, but that's fine. Yeah, so we ended up getting the not getting the first blood, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We're just not going to get all of our monkey money. We can still get the win here, though, very easily. So round 6 is here. I'm going to send a bunch of black balloons, and then now I'm going to transfer into sending a group de yellows, which there's really nothing that we can do against our opponent right now, just because he's already gotten a dragon's breath, so there's like nothing I can do. I might be able to get a couple purple balloons past him, maybe on the next round, but I don't think we're gonna end up getting a kill. So let's see, let's try. I'm gonna try to send some purple balloons here, see if we can maybe get a couple of them past. It does not look like it, especially having that druid there. That vine is just gonna pop the strongest balloon on screen, so I'm just gonna get back into sending space blacks here. I might even send a couple of zeros on this round as well. So yeah, if you guys did not know, I said this in a handful of videos before, but it seems like a lot of newer players do not know this. Fire abilities cannot pop purple balloons, okay? So just make sure you know that. I might not have actually had to use that firebomb there, but he did send me some regen or rainbows, which was a little bit scary. So I'm going to get another bomb down here. I'm going to go for another cluster bomb here, and then we do have to get our mortar. So let me kind of stick my mortar here. Uh-oh. He rushes me with camos, I might be screwed. See, I over-ecoed already, and I said I wasn't going to. Okay, we're good, though. If you would have rushed me there with camo purples, we would have been dead. 100%. I actually probably would have just sold my bomb, and we would have been okay, but he's going to try to send me with regen leads there, but we should be fine against this as well. Yeah, as long as you got 2 bomb shooters down. I'm not 100% sure if these are like the 2 best spots for the bomb shooter, but as long as you've got 2 cluster bombs, you're going to be like more than chilling against a lot of rushes. So don't think my opponent's going to be able to kill us anytime soon here. However, these ceramics could be an issue, but it looks like we're fine. He's going to try to keep setting the ceramics, but I don't think he's going to be able to get any of them through here. I'm going to go for another cluster bomb just to play this a little bit safe. I'm also going to start to send greens. Just so we can save up a little bit of money, because I'm not sure. I don't think he's going to have any money to, like, all-out rush us at all. But I do... This is a shorter map, so I do want to make sure I have some money on hand just in case we need to throw some defense down. But yeah, for my opponent, I'm, like, 99% sure we could get him on a purple rush here. So let me see if I can just send a couple. Yeah, see, so he's going to have a lot of issues if we all-outed him with purples there. See if we can get a couple more. He did just use Quincy's ability, but I still don't think he's going to be able to stop these. Did he go for the super monkey? Okay, so he did leak down quite a bit. Like, oh, that was a lot. Okay. 45 lives. Okay, so with that said, I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to put a ninja. Let's do our ninja, like, right here. Okay, so he's sending us our Moab. Are we going to be okay on this? Should be fine there. Okay, perfect. I'm going to delete this, and I'm actually just going to go for a sticky bomb here. So I ended up putting the ninja on just for some extra Moab defense. That was just kind of the whole idea there. Yeah, we're going to be perfectly fine against this too. So, I mean, I suppose we can maybe start to get a few more ninjas down as well, just for the heck of it. Don't necessarily need the second ninja, but we're going to do it either way. I'm not sure how aggressive my opponent's going to get on me here. We also don't have, like, the greatest ceramic defense at the moment. So I'm going to send him a BFB here. I'm just going to see how he deals with this BFB. I think he should be okay, especially since he has the Dragon's Breath on that wizard. That Dragon's Breath is pretty strong against Moabs, but it does not look like he's going to be able to stop this, I don't think. Especially on this heavy round 21 with AI balloons. I think he is... Oh, we got the Phoenix. Ooh, okay. Well played, sir. Well played. Okay, so I think I am just going to send in purples here and end this game. Good balloon boost, but there's not really a need to. We're just going to finish him off here. GG's, sir. GG's. Okay, good game. So that was kind of an interesting strategy. Like I said, I wouldn't necessarily say that's meta exactly, but we got it to work. So, alrighty, boys. So here we are, next game in, and we are on the map Mayan. One of my favorite maps in the entire game. I wish this map so badly was in Hall of Masters, or even, is it in ZOMG? I'm actually not even sure if it's in ZOMG or not. But we are going to get our Gwendolyn down. I'm going to go ahead and throw my tack shooter down right here. We're also going to be rocking the mortar again in the ninja again. So pretty similar strategy as I did last game. I'm going to be using the mortar for our camo detection mainly, and then we're going to be using the ninja really just in case if we go a little bit later game. He is going to help out a ton with some Moab defense just because his sticky bomb is fantastic. So that's going to be the main role of the ninja here. But again, we do want to try. I'm going to really try to see if I can go no lives lost on this one. And then it would be nice too if we can maybe get that first blood as well. So I'm going to try to see if I can't maybe send just a couple yellows here. I'm not sure we're going to get anything really close to getting past or not, but does not look like it. We might be able to on some pinks or some white balloons, so we'll try those on the next round. Otherwise, I'm just going to be group ecoing here with our blue balloons, and we shouldn't leak any lives here with our tack in this spot and our Gwendolyn in this spot as well. We should be perfectly fine with just a 2-2-0 tack for quite a while here. Okay, so, oh, he just got the bomber ace. Darn it, I was going to balloon boost that to try to get that first blood, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. Unfortunate. All good, though. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to upgrade to the blade shooter here, just so I don't forget. And then I'm going to wait until the round ends. We're going to send some group to green balloons now. Perfect. I'm not sure if I've ever seen anybody use ace on this map. I don't know. I'm curious as to how that's actually going to do. Let me balloon boost this. First blood. Thank you. He's going to have to get some more defense down on the map. All right, so he's going with a boat for his second tower. That's interesting. Okay. So a boat is normally really good. However, it's not the greatest on this map just because there's not like too much water. It's like, okay, I suppose it could actually work on this map, maybe. He does seem to be... Oh, no, I guess he's defending. I thought maybe he would be struggling a little bit more to those grouped yellows, but it looks like he's okay. So after round 8 here, we're going to be sending some space blacks again, and I'm just going to really send space blacks all the way up until... Are we going to leak here? I don't want to leak. I'm going to firebomb just in case. I don't want to leak. So yeah, we're just going to be sending these space blacks up until round 11 for the most part. Let's go ahead and set our mortar up here so we can get our camo detection. I can maybe send some zebras. Usually I'll only send zebras if, like, I have decent money and if my defenses are good. So it really just kind of depends on the map. Okay, beautiful. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and get our signal flare. I actually probably should have gotten another attack down first. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to try to go for the hot shots. Don't think I'm going to have enough for the ring of fire here, unfortunately. I'm just going to kind of tap equal with some red balloons here. I'm wondering if he's going to all out us or not. So he could definitely, I don't know about definitely, but he might be able to get the win if he were to all out me with purples there. It would have been close. But from here, I do want to save up, make sure I can get that ring of fire just in case he does all out us at some point. So got a ring of fire. So as long as you have a tack shooter or a blade shooter like this with a ring of fire right behind the blade shooter, ring of fire has to be behind the blade shooter, though, not in front. Because, again, remember, purples or fire cannot pop purple balloons. So you want the blade shooter to pop off the purple layers, and then the ring of fire just cleans up literally everything after. So I do want to make sure I go for a faster reload here, though. So he's sending us some camo pink balloons, but those are not going to get through because our mortar decamos all of those, so that is perfect. I wonder how he would do against purples. I'm just going to send him a couple. I know I said I wouldn't like try to kill everybody on purples, but I just want to see where he's at with purple rush here. Maybe we can force some upgrades on his side, but it looked like he defended it okay. So if you guys really want to know how you can legitimately, I would say you could probably kill 99% of people on a regen rainbow rush. So he's gonna send me one here, but he's not gonna, I'm telling you, this ring of fire is going to stop everything. It's insane. We'll go for the more tax here just to be a little bit more safe. But yeah, the regen rainbow. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna save up some money. You can do one of two things. You can either straight up like all out them immediately, or you can try to bait a balloon or a tower boost. So I'm gonna try to bait a tower boost. I'm gonna send just a couple rainbows and then a couple zebras behind it. I just want to see if we can get a tower boost out of him. Now he's just going to die. Okay, I guess that works too. But yeah, the regen rainbows with some zebras behind it or some purples behind it is just... It's so hard to stop, especially in these lower arenas, I'm telling you. All right, so game number 3 here. So this is an interesting one, okay? This map is not fun. It's definitely one of the harder maps in the game. So if you do get stuck on this map, I will show you guys a very, very easy way to... get a win out of this. So I always like to do, you can either do the tack shooter or you can actually do the, or you can do the cannon. The cannon is another really good one. Actually, I should probably, I'm going to put my tack shooter more here. So if you guys did not know, you can actually fit 3 towers right in this little area here. So I'm going to do my tack shooter. Okay, perfect. And then similar to last game, I'm going to go for the longer range first. Hopefully we get that first blood here. Oh no, his boomerang just barely got that. Let me see if we can send him some yellows to try to get the first blood out of this. So yeah, my opponent right now is clearing a bunch of the trucks, which all that's really doing, he's just wasting money clearing the trucks. Like, you can fit 3 towers right in this front thing here. And then I always like to do at least 1 water tower, maybe. So right now I did the boat, so we can always throw the boat in the water here. So we don't have to spend any money clearing any of these, like, trucks that are on here. Very beneficial for us. But he looks like he's chilling now. He's able to defend all of the yellows. So I'm going to get back into sending some grouped blues here for the time being. Let me go for the blade shooter as well. Again, just because I don't want to leak any lives here if I can help it. We're going to send him some space to whites here next. Not sure if we're going to be able to get the kill on this. He needs to get that, he's got to get the ricochet or else he's dead. Yeah, he's definitely dead on this. If he did not, I'm telling you, if he didn't spend all of that money clearing the trucks, he probably would have had enough for the glaive ricochet. So GG's there. That was a quick game. Yeah, fit your 3 towers. Fit your 3 towers in that front little section before you clear anything. All right, so currently my opponent has a Super Monkey down. He has Sentai Churchill, and he has a Wizard. Again, the fire cannot pop purple balloons. Neither can lasers. Lasers or plasma. So he is dead 100% right now to a purple rush. So again, I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I think we're just going to end this game and just send him a bunch of purples here. Sorry, buddy. GG's. Yeah, lasers, plasma, fire. do not pop purple balloons. You need to make sure you have some sort of like explosive or some sort of like dart, like sharp object down on the map just to stop any of the purple rushes. So alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna keep the video there. So that was just us getting out of the White Wasteland into Lead Dungeon. And then from here, we're gonna be doing the same thing. I'm gonna try to keep using as many different strategies as possible just to give you guys as many options as possible. So we did unlock a handful of new towers. With that said, if you guys did like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you guys really liked it, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And if there's any questions that you guys have, if there's any tower combinations that you guys want to see me use, or just any towers like individually, please let me know in the comments down below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.